I take so few occasions to praise C.S. Lewis that I'm going to insist on doing it properly. Here is what Lewis says. The alternative he gives you is not that of authenticity or otherwise, a Johnsonian, a Boswellian test at all. He says, if Jesus claims to be able to take your sins on himself, remember what we're talking about here, the to me revolting idea of human sacrifice, of vicarious redemption, of scapegoating, the idea that you can throw your sin on someone else and make him die and take your sin with him. The repulsive, immoral idea of vicarious redemption. I can pay your debt, brother, sister. I can. I will if I can. I could serve your sentence in prison if I was brave enough, or if it was allowed to me. Maybe. But I cannot take your responsibility from you, because it would be immoral to do so. You have no right to ask it of me. You can't shed that responsibility. The whole basis of morality requires that you face it and take it upon yourself. Nonetheless, Christianity offers the repulsive idea of vicarious redemption, and Lewis faces it, and this is what he says. He says, now unless the speaker who offers that is God, this is really so preposterous as to be comic. We can all understand how a man forgives offenses against himself. You tread on my toes, I forgive you. You steal my money, I forgive you. But what should we make of a man, himself unrobbed and untrodden upon, who announced that he forgave you for treading on other men's toes and stealing other men's money? Asinine fatuity is the kindest description we should give of his conduct. This is Lewis. Yet this is what Jesus did. He told people their sins were forgiven and never waited to consult the other people whom their sins had injured. He unhesitatingly behaved as if he was the party chiefly concerned, the person chiefly offended in all offenses. This makes sense only if he really was the God whose laws are broken and whose love is wounded in every sin. In the mouth of any speaker who is not God, these words would imply what I can only regard as a silliness and conceit, unrivaled by any other character in history. To people like Thomas Jefferson, a hero of mine, who said that Jesus wasn't divine but he was a great moral teacher, Lewis quite properly spoke with scorn and said, that's the one thing we must not say. A man who was merely a man and said the sorts of things Jesus said would not be a great moral teacher. He would either be a lunatic or else he would be the devil of hell. You must make your choice. Either this man was and is the Son of God, or else a madman and something worse. And Lewis, who's argued so well up till then, can't complete a syllogism. Poor guy, he never quite could do that. He said, since I don't think he was the devil of hell, I have to conclude he was the Son of God. Well, you don't have to follow the paltry logic of that to see that at least Lewis is not making it easy on himself. And that to prove that this deluded individual did actually exist, if it could be proven, which it cannot, would leave you as a Christian with all your work still ahead of you. And you still have to face my objection, brilliantly phrased by Lewis, that the teachings of Christianity, from vicarious redemption to the love of enemies, no thought for the morrow need be taken, that no thrift or care or family or society or solidarity is necessary, that these are immoral teachings that have done and continue to inflict untold moral and physical harm on our species.